it's not just playing music, you get to bond with friends, and I think that's cool. And playing like an instrument on your own is fun, but like playing an instrument with a bunch of people is more fun.
My favorite part would probably be just being in a band because you've gone through a lot of stuff and time just to get there, and by the time you got there, it's even harder than just playing on your first day.
And it's super cool.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
You know, isn't it? For me, it's for the same thing. I think it's super cool. I mean, and then it's such an enjoyment and a sense of pride when you see your son, playing in a recital, and even in the classes here, it just sounds great, and all the parents are filming and taking pictures, and it's a great thing, and it's very cool, and especially when they're so small in age, and everybody, his partners are very talented, and he has to put a big effort to keep up.
Being with your friends,
It feels awesome.
you just become awesome.
It's too cool. Performing on stage too, your friendship with all your bandmates just grows and really improves your ability to play each instrument too, because you can actually play in a group, and so you help keep time, and you kind of learn a little bit about each instrument as well. Like, I didn't know anything about the bass until I found Josh played it, and we played it in a band. Or drums too. How complicated it could be.
Well, you actually learn what Neil said. You can actually learn about the instruments a little more, and then you also understand what it's like to play with other people, and how it's not, you can just learn your part at home, and then you come in, and then you just play it super well together, just in a group. You actually have to practice with one another and understand what is going on.
The best part is that you can do a lot more things as a band than an individual person, because as a band there's lots more people playing a lot more instruments, so you can do a lot more with more. The more the better.
Yeah, and I since I started the band, I always loved it because you could really hear a song come to life when you put in the drums and the piano and the guitars together, rather than just you playing the piano part. It's cool, but then when you get into a band, you're just like, it just feels like it comes alive, and you can just hear the song. Like, you don't have to think about the other parts. Like, you can actually hear it for yourself. And it's definitely fun to, like, have friends in your band. And it's just fun to be working with other people.
The best part of playing with a band is the feeling that you get. Say your drummer sends you a specific pattern, and the moment everybody clicks on that wavelength and just kind of communicates together as one, that is the best feeling in the world. And having a band of musicians who are slowly learning how to work with each other and get those hits just right, it's a great feeling.
That you can play songs.
You can play together, and you don't have to worry about having a song in the background.
Yeah. And then usually the songs are pretty fast, right? And you don't have to start that fast. You can start slow.
What's the best part of playing in a group of
Playing
people?
some music.
Yeah, like actually playing music and having it sound good. When you're just like in your band and everything sounds good, it's like, woo.
It's bliss.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, the first thing is that you make really good friends with the people in your band.
We're such buddies.
Yeah.
Good old pals. Oh, really? You dropped the drumstick?
Yeah, sorry, but we're the best old
The
pals.
best pals.
Best old
Get out.
pals. Best old pals here. And what it's like to play in a band? Yeah.
What's the best part?
Best part. Oh, it's the accomplishment of getting a song done because it is learning a song, but then timesing it by the amount of people that are in your band. That's like the accomplishment of it, timesing it by the amount of people in your band. Yes.
Ditto. See, since we got so much band chemistry, he read my mind. There we go.
Yeah.
That's power bands.
So we started with things that are involving how much work it takes to play in a band because, I want to make sure people are ready for the amount of work it takes. But I wanted to follow it up with all the fun things. And again, we hear lots of different things. It's a fun way to make friends or become better friends with people. It's just really cool to hear what everything sounds like when it all comes together, and it's more fun than playing by yourself. It can be a lot of fun. In general, there's a lot of cool things that come from it. It's really hard to explain, but it's just a really great feeling. For this one, we don't really have any topics yet. There might be something down in the description later. What I'm hoping to have later is some videos on ways to improve your group dynamics and to understand how ensembles play together in contemporary music. But if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave some down below. And there might be some in the description by the time you see this, but not right away. But anyway, see you around.